Fleet back. 3 down.
Here's Koo to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of rail, a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. That's going deep for Bateman. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his...
Bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Henry. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. On play action, Brissett. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back and forth.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. At the 4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Brissett. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. That's 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. That shoves him off at the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Play action now. Brissett sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense,
that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
That's complete to Robinson. He's into space past the 25 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Penix. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To the air, Penix. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And looking to throw, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. Going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Javon Hargrave busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. from 17 yards out. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Play fake, Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Brissett. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Robinson with another carry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. That is caught. Gets past one man. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offensive throw and shoot.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 64 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, caught by London. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there, with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw is Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Flush to his right. Connects with Kittle underneath. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Brissett. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Operating from the gun, Penix. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From a yard out. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
49ers 27. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And just shutting him off there. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Green flexing his muscle. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Now Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire time.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Take it up. I'm going to put Danger's in. Come on, offense. Come on. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Oh.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Rashad Bateman, 83 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game.
Falcons 49, 49ers 37.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Ray McLeod. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
To throw, Brissett. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Brissett now. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Again, it's Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Penix. That's brought in downfield by London. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll throw with Penix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Robinson up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, a 10-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Koo for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.